What's up, everybody, and welcome to our new show, Baking While Baked.
What?
Starring Dyllan.
Listen, I've been sober for a month. Thank you very much.
Anyways, what's up, nerds and nerdettes? This is the Cinema Asylum review. And as you can tell from me, I do not have headphones on. We are having technical difficulties with headphones.
Yep.
We cannot get it to come out both ears.
Wait, did you say technical difficulties?
I don't know. Difficulty. And there goes my stand. What kind of intro is this?
Oh no, you came straight out of the gate swinging. You tell me.
Are we good? I hope we're good.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, this is the Cinema Asylum Review Award. We are reviewing Constellation Season 1.
Are you going to introduce yourself, or?
Yeah. I am Matthew, one of the superhero and sci-fi experts.
I'm Dylan, the other superhero and sci-fi expert.
And like I said last week, guess what? This is a sci-fi review.
Yeah.
It's two sci-fi experts. Hey.
Let's go! We make one whole expert.
Yes. Half a brain each.
Yeah. We split a brain cell.
Yeah. Before we get started, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you're on YouTube.
Yes.
We love feedback, good or bad. Let us know what you think. Let us know how we can improve. Share us with your friends, all that good stuff. Yeah, this is Constellation. There will be spoilers. So, spoiler alert. What'd you think of this?
I fucking loved it. I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did.
Yeah.
Which I said about Three Body Problem too, but
Yeah.
I love this one even more.
Yes, I do too. It's very... I think Three Body Problem was overall... like better quality wise, like better acting and stuff. But I enjoyed this one a lot more.
Yeah. No, I can totally see that.
And this definitely, Three Body Problem kind of looked like it from the trailer and didn't deliver. This definitely had horror elements.
Yeah.
Psychological horror.
Yeah, I'd still qualify this more as like a psychological thriller.
Yeah,
almost.
it's definitely more of a thriller, but it had horror elements.
Yeah, there were some elements in there.
Because Three Body Problem didn't really have any horror elements at all, even though the trailer kind of looked like it.
Yeah, the only horror that there was on that boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked it. Jesus Christ. Oh, happy Easter, everybody. We should have prefaced that. We're recording on Easter. Happy Easter. Damn.
I just chugged that thing.
Yeah, I know. I saw. That's what I was reacting to.
We are sponsored by Nestle Pure Life. Just kidding.
No, we're not. No,
We're
this
not
is not an
sponsored.
ad. Hashtag not an ad.
We are not actually sponsored.
Yeah, we have to clarify that.
Yeah.
We're also not sponsored by Burger King, just in case you can see my cup. I'd love to be sponsored by Burger King, though.
Hey, if you want to sponsor us, we have a deal going on for that. If you want to get in on some action and get sponsored for our videos, message us if you want to get if you want to sponsor our videos.
Yeah, please. Yeah, we're totally open to it.
Yeah, but yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Noomi Rapace was excellent.
Huh?
The lead actress.
Oh yeah. She fucking killed it.
This was actually her first space project since Prometheus.
Really?
Because she was the lead actress in Prometheus.
Yeah. I've seen bits of Prometheus. I haven't seen all of it.
That's actually what a lot of people don't like it. It's one of my favorite Alien movies.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like it. I think that's part of the reason why I stayed away from it, but it's also because the Alien franchise is such uncharted territory for me.
We need to do a review rewind.
Yeah, I know.
Which means you need to watch it.
It's on my short list. It's just I keep adding movies to my short list and it keeps getting bumped down.
I may or may not stand behind the chase lounge and try to scare you when the jump scares happen.
Screw that. Screw that. It ain't happening. I'll watch it on my own. Yeah, I'll own up to it. I'm a jump scare chicken.
I do that to Anna when we watch scary movies. She always insists on sitting between Robbie and I, and we just go, boo.
I don't know. This is super solid all the way through.
Yes. Lots of twists and turns.
Yes. Well, I will say, I predicted the end of it really early. Yeah. I think halfway through the second episode, I was like, oh, I see what's going on.
You can predict it, but it's the turns along the way.
Yeah, I can. I think the most surprising part to me was the Caldera storyline.
Yes,
that's the part that messed with me just a little bit. First of all, Jonathan Banks. I love him in anything that he does.
If those of you don't know, he's in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he's one of the most beloved minor characters in Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I've only seen one episode of Breaking Bad.
Oh, dude.
I watched it with Paul. And then he's like, we gotta watch this. And then we never watched it again.
Yeah, I still haven't seen El Camino. But the entire show is fucking amazing.
There's a band I seen live, and one of their songs is actually in the El Camino movie.
Oh, I think that you told me that. Yeah.
They're called Family Force 5.
Yeah.
As someone on, I think it was, I forget if it was Reddit or Facebook, the youth group version of Hollywood Undead.
Yeah, it was good. The Caldera thing was the part that had me on the edge of my seat the most.
Yeah.
I just on the fact that we were seeing both halves of him.
Yes.
Which, granted, it's hard to see both halves of the other three people we see affected.
Right.
Considering they're all fucking dead. But
I will admit I don't have the fullest grasp on the show because I was trying to split it in 2 days and I didn't have time. So I watched the entire thing yesterday. So I still haven't processed all the information. Yeah, I really need to watch it slower.
Yeah, I stopped after the 4th episode.
Yeah, I did it all yesterday, along with Godzilla Kong.
Yeah.
So I have not processed everything yet.
Jeez. Well, what parts are you confused about?
Nothing really. I just had trouble paying attention through all of it.
Oh, okay.
So there's probably stuff I missed.
Yeah. Like the bit that I said about the daughter. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Listen, the girls who played Alice, which I literally just found out before the beginning of the recording.
They're twins, I'm assuming.
They're twins, yeah.
You got it,
Rosie
dude.
Coleman and Davina Coleman.
You got it, dude.
Well, dude,
Well, no, Michelle from Full House is twins.
Oh, yeah.
You got it, dude.
Yeah. I'm not a big Full House fan. 5th grade, my teacher played a lot of Full House, and I just never got into it. So
yeah, my 3 favorite sitcoms are probably Full House, Community, and Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, we have drastically different ones. Well, I wouldn't say drastic. We're same channels for some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I texted Matthew a few times when I was watching it, and I was being pretty non-specific because one, I didn't know if you'd watched the entire thing, but also I still wanted to fucking say something. There's a scene in this fucking show where I just wanted to drop kick the daughter off the top of a high building. Like I would never do anything like that, actually. Like it's just, she was fucking annoying.
This is Constellation.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's just there's a scene in the 3rd episode, I think, where Joe and Magnus are fighting downstairs in their house, and up above you hear Alice calling for the dad for Magnus. She goes, "Daddy, come!" And I was like, "That's a fucking brat, dude! Like you just."
She was a brat through the whole thing.
Well, she was, and like I understand part of it.
Yeah.
But at the same fucking time, she wasn't. After like the 4th episode, she chilled out a bit. So I was really thankful for that. No, her and the dad kind of swapped places for me. Because
the dad got annoying.
Yeah, the way that I was going through the show in my head was I was calling Joe Earth 1. So like Earth 1 Joe lived, Earth 2 Joe died. Meanwhile, Earth 2 Paul lived, and Earth 1
Joe died, yeah. Or Paul died.
Yes, yeah. Just in case you haven't watched it yet, characters swap universes, basically. Yeah, it's really interesting.
Did I tell you the story of when I first started watching this?
No.
I started watching it the first time because I got to the first 3 episodes because they all dropped one day, and then I kind of fell off.
Yeah.
But Paul was here when I first started it, and when Paul was dying, she was doing CPR on him.
Oh
and
yeah.
I was like, they keep pumping Paul and nothing happens.
Fucking hell. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to say shame this time, but get the fuck out. Oh. No, Earth 2 Magnus, dick. Fuck that dude. I fucking hate him. Really, I fucking hate him. Earth 1 Magnus, I fucking hated. Earth 2 Magnus was a dick after a certain fucking point.
Yeah.
But it was kind of justifiable because he thought that Joe was lying up until the finale. And then he started questioning his own thing, and hopefully that gets explored in season 2 a little bit.
Because we should get a season 2.
We should. It's Apple TV. Yeah, it's not Netflix.
Apple TV is the home of original sci-fi.
Yes, I fully agree.
Disney Plus is Star Wars. Paramount is Star Trek. Apple is original.
Yes. But there's actually one line from Paul later in the show that I want to get to. But during that scene where the daughter's like, "Daddy, come," he's fucking fed up with Joe, so he's like, "How about you take care of your daughter?"
Yeah, I remember that now.
I'm sorry, dude. She's calling for you. Like, I'm sorry. I may have wanted to drop kick the daughter at that point, but I was like, "Are you fucking stupid?"
Yeah.
Joe's complaining to you about the fact that your guys' daughter doesn't seem to want anything to fucking do with her, and you're like, "Oh, well, my wife needs to take care of her." Dude, your wife tries to go fucking take care of her, and then your daughter shrugs her off.
Yep.
Like, stop being stupid for 2 fucking seconds. Like, are you fucking kidding? I was screaming the first episode and a half at Joe.
I hope you weren't watching it at work like screaming.
No, I wasn't actually. Well, I was screaming a little bit when I first started watching it, and then I started keeping it hush because I was watching it at work, admittedly.
Yeah.
But when Joe was exploring the ship after she started hearing noises, I was like, "Are you fucking stupid? You're in space and you're hearing fucking knocking and you're investigating." I was like, "Oh my god, you're a fucking physicist." I was like, "You should be smarter than this." I was like, "You hear something knocking in space, you fuck off. You got a job to do. Get the fuck out. It doesn't matter what's going on."
That's not PhD in space. That's blonde cheerleader in horror movie.
Right. I was like, "You should be smarter. You got sent to space for a fucking reason." But you're acting like somebody strapped a fucking little mirror at the bottom of a pool, and you saw it and got distracted and tried to fucking swim down and drowned. Like, that's how stupid you're acting. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." No, I shit you not. I knew she was gonna live. I fucking knew. I looked at the summary for the show, and it was like, "Oh, this astronaut is alone and getting back to Earth, but it's not the Earth she remembers it as." So she's gonna fucking survive.
Yeah.
But man, I was like, "You fucking deserve to be shot out the airlock right now." I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me."
That meme that I showed you before of the cat's smiling. And said the sound the airlock makes when someone goes whooshing out.
Oh my god, dude! I was like, oh my god! I wanted to put my hands around her throat and be like, "Fucking, gah! You have a high enough IQ to be up in space, but you're doing this." See, if there's anything that shows there's a difference between intelligence and wisdom, it's that fucking scene.
Yes.
Where she fucking fucks off and loses 6 hours of her life. Oh my god! Even when she was fucking hallucinating, she took off her fucking mask. I'm sorry, do you legit think that you're home? You're already questioning whether you're sane or not. And you went from being alone on the ISS to being in your house, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I could just drop this." I was like, "God, send me to space. I won't fucking do that shit." Send me to space instead. I won't do it. Now, granted, I may not be smarter than her, but I'm at least more wise, apparently. Oh my god.
If you weren't expecting it, Dyllan is giving a rant on Easter today.
Yeah, surprise. I'm angry 364 days of the year. There's always one day where it's perfectly smooth sailing. But Easter's no different.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
Listen, the Hulk may not be my favorite character, but if I had to relate to one, it'd be him.
That's my secret. I'm always angry.
Yeah, exactly. I should get that tattooed on me somewhere.
Tramp stamp.
No, that's going to be reserved for the Nintendo seal of certification. No, Yeah, no, I just there were a few points where I just wanted to grab the characters that were fucking talking and doing stupid shit and be like, you gotta. I understand you're going through some shit right now, but stop being fucking stupid.
As Killer Frost said in Flash, what the what?
Yeah, I just like I can excuse a lot of the shit that the daughter did.
Yeah,
she's
like 10.
Yeah,
8,
she's fucking 10.
Like, yeah.
She doesn't have the rationale for shit. This dude's a fucking teacher at a space academy, basically.
And she's an astronaut.
And she's a fucking astronaut. You have to be fucking kidding me. Dude, Paul was smarter than her. He got shot.
Hear that, Paul? You're smarter than an astronaut.
Honestly, yes. This fucking astronaut and fucking protecting her, absolutely. She's fucking stupid. Now, I won't agree with what Bud said after he fucking universe jumped. Because it was like the one line of dialogue where I was like, eee. But that's the intended effect. And he's talking about how like women shouldn't be astronauts or some shit like that. And it was fucking stupid. I was like, But it was showing that he was a fucking piece of shit. That he was fucking stupid. I just at that point I was like, listen, he may have a point about one astronaut. I was like, just one. Like, she obviously should not have been in fucking space because she's stupid as shit.
Right.
Oh my god. But no, everything about the show was great. I like the visuals. Honestly, I like the visuals of Three Body Problem more.
Yes.
But I also feel like the visuals in Three Body Problem, there were fewer scenes where they needed to do more, you know?
Right.
Like in this, they had to simulate space. They had to.
I just sent you something. I didn't want to say it over the air.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut the hell up. No, I feel like the visuals were better in Three Body Problem, but there was also a lot less that they had to do, so they were able to refine it a lot more.
Right.
There's a lot of scenes in space in this one.
Right.
And
that's probably one of the reasons I liked it more, because I like space.
Yeah. And like that's the reason why I liked it more too. Like it just felt more sci-fi than Three Body Problem did.
Yeah.
As weird as it was, considering the fact that we were talking about aliens in Three Body Problem.
Yeah. This just felt more spacey sci-fi.
Yeah, the first episode and a half, the main story is in space.
Right.
And then they were talking about having this like biomaterial that was only really able to be sustainable and produce results in space, and there was a lot more really cool shit in this. I would say.
Yeah, Three Body Problem is definitely slower than this.
Yes, 100%.
It was more interested in the science element of like the laboratory work, I feel.
Yeah, and that's something that I can appreciate.
Yeah, I can appreciate it too. It's definitely slower.
Yeah. This one is a roller coaster since like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it
definitely
just really builds.
Yeah.
I liked I liked the fact that they swapped universes to show Earth 1 where Earth 1 Joe came from.
Yeah.
To show Paul in his half. I liked how they were interlinking a lot of the episodes, which I figured that they would do something like that with the reoccurring visions of Paul. I knew that there was some bleed.
Because at the beginning, like you didn't know like what was going on exactly.
Well, like the first tip off that I had was fuck.
Well, unless you're perceptive, I'm saying. Like we figured it out, but like.
Well,
a lot of people like wouldn't know like what was going on between the two universes.
Yeah. I feel like it's one of the things where you have to be paying attention to a lot of the visuals instead of a lot of what they're saying.
Right.
Like
which she said about the color of the car changing.
Yes. The color of the car changing. Her
relationship with Magnus.
The relationship with Magnus. The Frida versus Erica thing for Paul's wife. If you pay attention, there's a scene early on where Alice goes into a factory, and you see her from far off from Henry's point of view through a window. And then you see another girl enter the same factory, and it looks a lot like Alice. And then it cuts to Alice in the factory, and she's like hiding behind a truck, and she's looking under the truck, so she like sees a second person walk up, throw this pet or this this stuffed animal that she has, this rabbit, into a puddle and like stomp on it. And then Alice gets upset and she runs around and is like, "What are you doing?" And then the girl's gone. But if you paid attention to the legs of the girl that stomped on the fucking rabbit, it was Alice's legs.
Yeah.
And so like there's like a tip off that there's other shit that's happening, that there are doubles pretty early on. Pay attention to the mirrors. You can see that pretty early on, because there's a shot where Henry's not quite looking at the mirror, but the mirror version of him is looking directly back, and it was Bud on the other side.
Right.
Yeah, I just...
It was very well done.
It was. I was really happy about it.
Yeah. We're definitely going to have to review more of the Apple TV sci-fi stuff.
Yes. Give me a minute, though. I need to slow down for a second.
I believe... I think Foundation's supposed to come out towards the end of the year, season 3.
Okay, yeah,
So
I've got time to watch that.
Yeah, I think there's 10 episodes each season, so you got like 8 months to watch 20 episodes, not 20 seasons.
Listen, if it's 20 seasons,
No, Foundation's going into 3, For All Mankind's going into 5.
Okay.
So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. It had lots of twists and turns. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Can you see the smoke coming out of my ears?
Yes.
I'm
I can see the gears like they stop turning. Oh god, it's on fire.
Yeah, it was a well-crafted story. The acting was solid. The best acting was definitely Joe and Jonathan Banks' character.
Yes, 100%. The actor who played Paul did really well too.
Yeah,
William Catlett.
Yeah. Alice was definitely the least likable character.
I don't know. Like I said, Alice chilled out a lot after like the 3rd or 4th episode, or after the 4th episode.
Well, she was still like it towards the end too.
It was.
This food tastes like crap. It does not taste like crap. You don't even know what crap tastes like.
Well,
that was a solid line.
Well, dude, Magnus was just pissing me off.
Yeah.
Like he really fucking made me angry.
And that was James Darcy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pissed me off. The supervisor guy that was having an affair with Joe on Earth 2.
I think it was Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick. He pissed me off a little bit, because him being like, "So did you change your mind?" Blah 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 blah. It's like, dude, you're acting like a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
Like, you're being a dick right now.
You
Like she's obviously fucked up from being in outer space, and you're trying to force your shit on her. Like, granted, Earth 2 Joe was doing shit.
Yeah.
But, like...
Definitely a Chad.
Earth 1 Joe was still showing that she was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
The visuals of the other Joe. With that face all...
Yeah.
That looks sick.
Yeah. I'm glad that we didn't really see that until the very end.
Yeah, it was definitely worth the wait.
Yeah. I figured that would be something that was going on.
Yeah, she was still alive.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I predicted, was the fact that that she was still alive.
Yeah.
The fact that she is coexisting at one point in both universes.
Yes.
Like Dead Joe is.
Yeah.
Fucking loved it.
Once again, spoilers. Half her face is ripped off.
Well, not even half her face is ripped off. Like, it looks like she took a buckshot to the eye.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like she's missing like fucking everything.
Those chunks like that, so it kind of looked like teeth almost.
Well, like part of it was the fact that Paul had to rip her face.
Yeah.
The fucking thing for where she cracked her head.
Yeah.
But like she was fully missing an eyeball. Like it was
brutal.
It was fucked up.
I'm all for brutality in sci-fi.
Yeah, me too. I think that brutality in sci-fi is one of the best uses of brutality ever. It doesn't really matter what kind of project that you go to.
I mean,
it works for almost everything.
Sci-fi is known for stuff like Star Wars and Star Trek.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, space is unknown. It can be one of the scariest things out there.
Yeah.
So, brutality works in space.
That's the reason why I like the tagline from the Alien poster so much.
In space, no one could hear you scream, yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's so fucking good. It's factual.
Yeah, it's unknown. Like, you don't know what's out there.
Well, there are plenty of people, like Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
For example. He has a fear of shit like that. Like he has a fear of like drifting off in space, being completely abandoned. Like he has no way to get back. Like he's fucked.
Yeah.
And he actually has like a VR video where he walks, where he does a spacewalk.
Okay.
And it's like he's genuinely terrified the entire time. So it is fucking scary as hell. Now, granted, if I were doing a spacewalk up there, I'd be throwing myself through. You got a safety line for a reason. The way I see it, you got one chance.
For one of our sci-fi episodes, we should take a trip eventually down to Florida.
Okay.
There's something at the Kennedy Space Center. It simulates a real rocket launch that you could ride.
Really?
Yes.
Is it one of the...
it's like a simulator thing, like a flight simulator, but it simulates the actual feel of a rocket launching.
Like the centrifuge kind of ride?
No, like this is like an actual thing, but just the G's it shakes so violently, it makes it like it stays in one place.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It looks like a little flight simulator thing, like you'd see in like a movie or something.
Well, if we're doing that, I want to go to there's a place in Alabama, I think.
Okay.
I've been there before. I went for space camp in like the 7th grade.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a fucking kick. It's super cool. I really want to go back there.
Yeah, we should definitely take
It's
a
just an
podcast road
excuse.
trip or something.
we have to find any excuse that we can to go down there.
Yeah.
Spring break. Well, next year. Spring break.
I'm gonna throw this on you real quick. You'll have enough time. Don't worry. Next year is. I want to throw this out there for the fans too. As you know, my favorite show is The Expanse.
Yes.
Next year is the 10th anniversary.
Okay.
So I want to do a review ward look back at the entire series.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
So yeah, you'll have till like early next year because we'll do it at the beginning of the year sometime.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Yeah. I think you should be able to get 65 episodes done in 9 months.
I should, considering the fact that I've covered like 16 episodes in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
64 over the course of 12 months is no big.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it's more daunting watching all the Star Trek movies over the course of the next week.
Yeah. Oh no, it's John.
No one's home!
We're in the middle of recording an episode.
He's speechless.
Paul's in the living room.
You're good.
Anyway.
The Irene was also pissing me off.
Yes.
In the episode or in the show. Like the fact that she knew exactly what Joe was going through, she didn't fucking take any time at all to be like, "Hey, listen, you're not fucking crazy, but we have to say that you're crazy."
She's manipulative.
Yeah. And then she was having relations with Henry, which kind of made sense because as far as I'm tracking, they were part of the same mission, right?
I believe so. Yes.
She pissed me off.
It was frustrating.
Could somebody not fucking say something to Joe? Like, come the fuck on. How hard is it to be like, listen, here's what's going on. We believe that you believe what you saw, but we need to make you look fucking crazy.
Right.
Now, just fucking say shit. We'll do an internal investigation and figure this shit out. And then you can maintain your job. You don't have to go on leave or anything like that. We won't make you out to be crazy here.
Right.
It's just we have to make everybody else in the world think they're crazy. It's that simple. It is. I don't like the fact that they were like, oh well, the Soviet program has been completely declassified. Dude, take her aside afterwards. And be like, hey, there is something that we were hiding.
Yeah.
Because you're setting her up for fucking failure.
You are.
Listen, she may have been stupid as fucking the ISS, but as soon as she got back down to Earth, she had everything figured out. Apparently, she wasn't as fucking dumb.
Right.
Which blew my mind. I didn't know she had it in her.
Zero gravity stupidity.
Yeah, I fucking guess. Holy shit.
Do you have any other thoughts, or is that about it?
You
had a lot more thoughts than I did, because like I was still trying to process it all.
Yeah, I just I feel like we got through it pretty well. I really did I really did like seeing Paul's point of view from when he was on Earth 1.
Yes.
like that was really unique. I liked again I loved I love Jonathan Banks' performance. Him both as Henry and Bud.
Right.
They did really good at making Bud a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And him destroying the cow makes me wonder if
We never talked about the cow.
yeah we never I mentioned it a little bit earlier.
Okay.
But in case you guys have been wondering what the cow is, what that biomaterial that I mentioned earlier, there's a biomaterial which is quantum fused, basically. Yes. Like that's the way that I would put it. That's probably not the better way to put it, but that's how I put it. Where it's the test of the cow is
basically merge the multiverse, basically.
Yeah, it's God. What the fuck did they call it? It's quantum entanglement.
Yes.
And it's the observation effect.
Yes.
Where there's the theory in quantum, there's the quantum theory, where two particles can exist at the same place at the same time, but be different.
Yes.
Like one, I think the way that Henry put it was one can be black, one can be white.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, it's only in one place,
but
it exists in both at the same time.
Right.
And so the thing of the cow was trying to prove that that was a thing, and not only prove that that was a thing, but try to get something to exist at the same place at the same time. That's what the cow was all about. The cow only existed on Earth 2,
right,
where Joe went, which I'm still having difficulty figuring out. Like,
yeah, it's hard to figure everything out.
Well, the thing for me is trying to figure out when they swapped.
I'm definitely going to rewatch the season.
Well, I don't think you can tell when they swapped.
Right.
Because it's so seamless. Because in the first episode, it starts out with Earth 2. And so on Earth 2, hold on.
Now you're confused.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's hard, like, doing the Earth 1 and Earth 2 thing.
And the show's so well done, like...
Yeah, it blends it really well, because the first episode, you don't realize that there was a difference, maybe because the first scene that they show, the ISS, it's Paul working on the cow.
I would almost say this is more seamless than Legacy of Monsters.
Yeah. No, it is.
Which is another Apple TV show. I think almost every review we've done has been Apple TV so far.
Yeah.
2 of them, yeah. Out of 4. Because we did Mando.
We did Loki. We did Echo.
Okay, so no, it's mostly been Disney Plus so far.
Yeah.
Apple TV's in second.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be tied after this, I think. Because this is the third one.
No, the second for Apple. Legacy.
Right, because 3 Body Problem was fucking Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
We got Bad Batch coming up, too.
Oh, dude, it's been so good. You need to catch up.
Yeah, I need to finish season 1.
There's some fans that are upset. I'll leave it at that. Because you don't really need to know why they're upset. But there's some fans that are upset because a character from the Clone Wars returned.
Okay.
And that character logically shouldn't have returned.
Okay.
But they're going to explain why the character returned.
Okay.
I'm trying not to reveal anything about the character. And you wouldn't know that something happened to this character because you didn't read the book.
Okay.
The book was great. After you catch up and everything, I'm going to make you read the book because I fucking loved it. It has one of my favorite Jedi in it. Yeah, no, I liked it. Yeah. I really did. If I had to rate this first season, I'd probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay, I was gonna say 9. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was between 8.5 and 9. So
we reversed. Last time I gave it a half lower than you. This time you a half lower than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This has been Constellation. Like we said earlier, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Make sure to check out all our other content. We have everything currently uploaded on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube seems to be the hot spot.
Yeah, thankfully.
So we'll just keep sharing YouTube. We'll share the Spotify link too, but like we're pushing YouTube because that seems to be where the action's going.
Yeah.
People seem to like watching us more. Don't know why. I'm kind of creepy looking, but yeah.
Listen, they're watching you guys for the looks. They're watching me for the comedy.
They're watching John trying to figure out what he is.
Yeah, agreed. They think that he's a cryptid that just wandered in off the streets. I don't think he heard that.
Yeah, that's all we have for this review award. Join us for, in a little bit, we are going to be recording our Godzilla Kong New Empire review.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be all we have this week because it's Easter.
But next week, we will be recording a special episode for First Contact Day. Where we're gonna be...
Paul says he's not going to be here next week, so we're going to move it because it was his idea.
Oh, okay. That's fine. My bad. Forget what I said.
No, actually, I'm going to jump right into the next episode theme. We're starting a 3-part series.
Oh, okay.
On epic movies.
Okay.
Next week will be historical epics.
Okay.
We might throw fantasy in there too, like historical fantasy.
I was going to say
Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not a big fan of historical pieces.
Yeah,
There's very few.
We'll throw historical fantasy in there too.
Okay, please.
Because I don't just want to throw most fantasy is historical.
Mm.
So yeah, we'll historical and fantasy next week. Then sci-fi, and then the third week will be a mystery.
Oh, okay. Interest peaked.
But that is all we have for this episode. We will see you guys later.
See you later, guys. Have a great Easter. Have a great week. We hope to see you next. We hope to see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
We have been the Cinema Asylum Podcast. You guys were awesome. Thanks for coming out. God, no.